Hi guys! My name is Dr. Rocke, and what I have for you guys today is a very easy anatomy tutorial on the male body. So take out a piece of paper, take out a pen, and let's start. First you draw lines with a space of about 3 centimeters or 1 inch to another. The size is not too important, as long as they are the same size. You need at least 9 lines, so you get 8 fields. Then you number them from 1 to 8. When you start drawing in a second, make sure you leave enough space to the edge of the paper, so you will have no problems to fit the whole body on your drawing. In the first field, we start with the head. Draw a middle line and then draw an oval circle, just like I did here. That's all you need for starters. As you might have thought already, the size of the head is our main and most important measurement. Now we draw the spine. The spine line is 3 heads long, so draw a line till the end of segment number 4. The next thing we draw is the ribcage. Starting with a slightly curved line about 1 centimeter beneath the head, and the ribcage ends between number 3 and 4. Little circles define where the shoulders are going to be, and at the end of our spine line there is the crotch. There we draw a speedo and 2 parallel lines down from our ribcage. We want to draw a very muscular neck, so it should be as broad as the head is. The next thing we are doing are the bones of the feet. The dots at the end of the 6th section are the knees, and at the bottom you can find the feet, of course. And now it's time to put some meat on the bones. Don't try and do a lot of details here, we only want to define the proportions. I want to keep this very simple, so you won't be overwhelmed. Starting to draw is hard enough as it is, so you don't need me to confuse you with a million different muscles. Let's just keep it simple. Here you can see where the elbows are meant to be and how long the arms are. With a circle we build the shoulder muscles, and also the arm and the forearm are drawn with very easy shapes. For the hands we just make a square and a little rectangle for the thumbs. And just to round it out, we define the eye line in the middle of our head, plus the line for the nose and mouth. But how to draw a face will be in another video if you would like to see this. The upper line of our ribcage is also the collarbone, and the 2 lines down from the neck should end exactly there. 1 head below, so at the end of the section 2 there is the end of our pecs. Also very important, a lot of artists tend to draw them too high, and that's just wrong. Then we go in and add a little bit of muscle structure. I don't want to go into too much details here, cause this is supposed to be a beginner's guide, but we can do some major muscles to let the drawing look decent. I like to draw the triceps quite high and then make a long straight line till the elbow. That looks pretty cool, I think. Then the biceps and the 2 major forearm muscles, and that's enough. And then you do the same on the other side, of course. Again, the triceps pretty high. Forearms, forearm muscle. And then we define the hand a little bit more. In case you are wondering why I'm sketching this out with a fine liner, it's just that you guys could see it better. Some ribs to round up the chest, and then the major leg muscles. First the thighs. That's the knee, obviously. The outside of the calf is almost a straight line, only a small curve, but the inside is where you can see most of the calf muscles. When you add a little bump for the ankle, the feet will look awesome. Then I just quickly sketched some eyes and ears and mouth to have it look like a real person. And now we draw the same dude from another angle, which is the side profile. We also start with the head, then the spine line and the ribcage. You could also draw this in a smaller scale, whatever you feel comfortable with. The cool thing is that now we can use the first sketch for every measurement we need. It's pretty simple once you have a decent drawing from up front. And you learn a lot by simply drawing the same figure from another angle. You follow the same process. First the skeleton, then putting meat on the bones, and when finished you define some of the major muscle groups. I will speed up this part now because I think you already got the gist of how it's done now. And these are the standard comic hero measurements, an 8 head high body. But you can also do a 9 head high body, which is very often used when creating a villain. Same technique, you just add one more segment and start with the head. When drawing along, it's best to also number the single segments. In my case, I drew a big fella, but you could even do shoulders that are way broader than I did, depends on how big the guy should be. You can even go ahead and erase the head of your figure when you're ready with the drawing and make the head smaller so the guy seems even bigger. When we see a head, our brain knows how big it is. There are no big differences. So when the body is way bigger compared to the head, we just know this guy is massive. The pecs are even a bit beneath our second segment, and the crotch is a bit further away from the head, as in the small version to the left. And here I want to show you how you have to arrange the abs. Very important when drawing comic heroes. A nice set of abs. Just draw a nice six-pack like I did here. The lower ones are supposed to be quite long, and you can draw the hip lines like this. And that's already the most important part for beginners, but I will also show you a little bit how to do some of the major shadings. The light comes from above, which defines the shading on the muscles like you see here. Keep in mind, this is a beginner's tutorial on anatomy, so I will only do a very quick and sketchy demonstration of these shadings. If you would like me to explain this properly in another video, let me just know down in the comments. I could do a proper shading guide for you guys if you would like that. Okay, and that's about it. My beginner's guide to the male anatomy. Easy and simple. I hope I could help you out with this one. I'm looking forward to see you in my next video, and don't forget to bring a friend. You know the saying, the more the merrier. So don't forget to subscribe and feel free to share my channel on social media. You would help me out greatly. Until next time, bye!